The spam reporting Shadowban system.
Ever heard of this? That's right. Today we talk about Shadowban. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's exactly this.
Shadowban again. Too many snipes in a row.
But now somebody of you will say, hey, Activision promised to solve it.
So I didn't think this would happen, but it looks like they're finally addressing shadow bans, or at least kind of loosely.
Guess what? They didn't. I've been in a Shadowban loop for over 14 months, since I dropped my very first 10 plus kill on Al Masra, and I managed to get out by March 2024. You're curious how? Well, let me tell you a story of trial and error. And I've tried it all. I can tell you already that it wasn't a console trick. Although I do have a PlayStation and MW3 installed on it, I wasn't really eager to play on the PlayStation for the next 3 months to get out of the loop. Simply for the fact that I have a high-end PC, or at least I think I do have one, and I like to utilize it. I also tried all the different settings on the PC. You can name them. Done it all. Name something, I've done it. Didn't work. I even upgraded my CPU and GPU during this time. I mean, within 14 months is a lot of stuff can happen, right? But no, sir. No unban for you. You're gonna be in a Shadowban loop. That's your destiny. Now you think, okay, this dude, he probably contacted somebody at Activision and he got lucky. And he got a reply. And this somehow saved his account. Well, yes, that's true. For the first part. I did contact them. I did send an email. I used the account recovery form. But guess what? Nobody replied. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a single freaking fuck. And I think it's the same for you. They never get back to you. They don't care. I even moved in the meantime. So it was not even my internet connection. Doesn't matter. It was not my physical location. Everything changed. So what did I do? Well, the thing that really made me thinking was the following. As I mentioned, I have a PS, right? And there is my secondary account, which I got from a relative of mine. And this account is a PlayStation only account and goes all the way back to Black Ops. I mean, he was playing it, I didn't, right? So this is a super old account. And he never got a Shadowban in his life. Never, ever. But as soon as I logged in with this account on my PC, and I did all the setup, I connected it to Battle.net, I connected it as well with Steam, activated MFA, making sure everything is by the books, there's no compromisation happening. Well, you know what? It only took 3 days until this account got shadowbanned, like my main. Well, firstly I thought it's a mistake. Can happen, right? You're connecting first time with a PlayStation account on the PC. Might be a mess up in the system happening. I thought, okay, they're just double checking it. And the shadowban was quite swiftly over, I think 3 or 5 days. But no, sir. After relogging in, playing 2-3 games, got a shadowban again. And same happens with my main account. So then I was doing the same thing like most of you guys are doing. You play on one account because you just like to hang out with your friends. And then you jump on the second account until this one gets banned. But I said shadow banned. It's not, let's be honest, we are not speaking about banning as in a conventional wording, conventional meaning. We're speaking about shadow banning. You're just getting into limited matchmaking. And this is how I was doing it, alternating 2 weeks. And I was thinking to myself, Jesus, there must be something wrong here. That the shadowban system is only active on my PC and not on those accounts at the end of the day. Because if I play it with those accounts on the PlayStation, everything is fine. And don't come to me, just play on the PlayStation to get unlooped. Yeah, this is not the purpose. Not everybody has both systems at home. Yeah. The more I was thinking about it, the more it became clear to me. If you're in a shadowban loop, your hardware ID is actually in the shadowban loop, not your account. Don't get me wrong, I have no confirmation for that. This is my personal assumption. This is my personal observation, so to speak. But there is no other reason behind it. It can only be the hardware. And to be very frank, I think it can only be the mainboard, because I replaced the CPU and I replaced the GPU. Well, it could have been theoretically as well the storage. But nevertheless, what I decided then, once my main account got unbanned again, or unshadowbanned, I went to the local retailer and purchased one of my friend's recommended mainboards. Luckily, my mainboard that I had in my PC 2 months ago was not a high-end mainboard. It was like an average $100 mainboard, and I flipped it with a newer one, and I invested here as well. So after a fresh install of my complete system, you know, you have to imagine you have to pull out everything and pull it back inside, right? And completely new installing the operating system, I hopped on my first games with my main account that was in a Shadowban loop for 14 months straight. And no Shadowbans. Never mind how many kills I do, never mind how fishy I play. Even people claiming I'm cheating, you know, in the game chat, claiming I'm cheating and mass reporting me. Nothing happened. But I was still very, very careful because I know how it is, right? So I spent week after week playing multiple times per week. Sometimes 3 days, sometimes 5 days, sometimes 7 days, depending on how much time I had. And I used exactly the same setup as before on my PC. So I have the same applications installed. I run still my VPN. I'm running DS4 if I want to. And nothing happened. And this is now more than 2 months is over. So I really took some time before I wanted to spread this news with you. And here I am, as I said, 2+ months later, and everything is fine. So what's my takeaway? If you get shadowbanned on multiple accounts on your PC and you can't get out of the loop, it means that your hardware setup is already somehow blacklisted within the Ricochet system. Once again, if you ask me why I think this happens, well, it's my personal observation. And we all know that Ricochet is hardware banning legit cheaters, right? They're getting hardware ID banned. So my assumption is that they have a similar thing going on for the Shadowban loops. Maybe they're not aware of it, or maybe they're aware of it, but they don't care. I can't tell. Okay, listen. I'm not telling you that you should go out and buy a new mainboard first, right? But if you have the chance to get a new mainboard from your retailer who will take it back in case you don't like it, go ahead and do it. Order it online and send it back if the terms of service are like this, that you can send it back even once being used, okay? It's the best thing that you can try, because forget all the other options. Forget everything else what you know about getting out of the Shadowban loop. There is no thing like this. You can leave your account 2 weeks, 3 weeks on the side not playing for it. Won't help. I tried it. Won't help. You get back into the loop. So, what I can recommend to you, if you plan a hardware upgrade on your PC, or you have some ideas for your PC that you would like to do, and you're in a Shadowban loop, go replace first the mainboard. This is the best thing that you can do. That being said, I hope this is really helping you. I really hope. Have a great day.